Hello Stamper, welcome to French's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today it's a masculine card. We're going to be using the Woodland. Yes, it's in the holiday catalog, but like I said, I always like to take a stamp set that it's designed for something and stretch what we can do with it. And this is very masculine. I mean, the antler, you get the trees, the branch. I mean, a few things, it's Christmas about it, but it's easy, this one, to switch it to a masculine card. So today I'm going to show it to you with sponging. So we're going to do sponging. And the dots that I got there, for me, it's not the snow. It's, I wanted to have the stars. So it's like a night scene. So today we're going to use sponging. And next week, I'm going to have a video again using the same stamp set, but that we will use the brayer. Some people say they prefer the brayer. Some people say they prefer the sponge. So today we're going to do the sponge. So let's get started. First thing you want to do for the cardstock, you need, I think I put a bone folder here. No. So you need 8.5 by 5.5 for the card base, and that's smoky slate. So again, it's 5.5 by 8.5, and when it's full into it's going to give you an A2 card size. It is 4.25 by 5.5. So when you hear those terms, you're going to know what it stands for. And then we're using Inland Indigo, and that it is 4 by 5.25, and then the layer that we're going to sponge, it is 3.75 by 4. No. 3.75 by 5. And this one, I don't know what I told you, but it is 5.25 by 4. Well, it was the other way around. This is 5.25 and then 4. So let's get started. I'm going to bring a piece of scrap paper here. And I got something sticky there. I like to start with the darkest color for this. And the brayer is going to be completely different. But let's do this. Okay, my phone, it's... okay, 1 minute. Okay, back at it. I should have moved the phone away. So we're going to use a sponge. And a lot of the time when we use sponge, we go direct on the paper and or they do this. So the best advice I can tell you, man, I get a lot of shadow in here tonight. What can I do so it's not so much shadow? It is shadow. Well, it's going to have to do for tonight. So what I like to do is start on my scrap paper and come in. See? And that make it a lot easier. Ink again. And even the line, don't worry about that, because this is the night sky. And the night sky, so I'm sure it is not all equally in that sky. You can have some of the clouds or the moon shining. Right now it's not full moon, it's just low moon or whatever, the tiny moon. Here we go. Now I want a little bit more there. Did you see I went very gentle? If I want to start in the center, I go very gentle and then go. If not, you get those big lines. Okay, so now I get my night sky. Now the bottom, I could have went all blue, but I thought the bottom, a lot of time when you're outside at night or in the wood, through the trees, you almost see kind of a light a bit. Maybe it's your eyes adjusting. But now we're going to use smoky slate. Okay, we're going to use smoky slate. And again, we're going to do the same thing. Start on the side and coming in. See, it don't take that long. And one thing I'm going to warn you, when it's come to sponging, let it dry a bit, and because a lot of time you won't be satisfied, but for some reason when you let it dry, it seems it dry way smoother than, see this one, very lovely, I would say. So now we're going to take the stamp set, the Woodland, and that it's on page 23 in your holiday catalog. So we're going to use Mossy Meadow. One thing you want to be careful, if you don't trim your stamp set, be careful that you don't rock your stamp, because I did on the other card and it's one of my pet peeves. Okay, I'm going to use my paper piercer foam. I'm going to put this under, get a little chunk of something there, and the reason, oh, it's not photopolymer, so I don't need that. Never mind, skip that step. Maybe that's why I get the chunk there. With photopolymer, I like to have my foam. But the clear, what they call the clear, like what we're using today, and wood, it come with a foam, so you don't need that. So I'm going to come, stamp right here. And I'm going to use different layer in my trees. I don't want them all the same length. Okay, now I want different layers there. And I really don't like this line there that it's going to show. So what I'm going to do is rip a piece of paper here. Put that right there. And I'm going to come for a different layer now. So then I'm going to have different shape, and not only different shape, but different size of trees. Here we go. And I need a little bit here. Tiny trees in the forest. Here we go. We're almost done. Now for the greeting. I'm going to put that aside for, oh, no. We're going to use our gel pen. And what you're going to do with the gel pen, you're going to just stab. And many say, my gel pen dry all the time, and by the time I want to use it, the ink, it's not coming off. I used to agree with you 100%. Well, I find a little trick, and I'm going to share with you my little trick. Trying not to put it on the trees, because I really don't want it to look like snow. I want it to be the star in the sky. When you are done using your gel pen, take the tip, wipe it on your hand. That's going to make a big difference. Okay, let's remove this. Now for the bird, I'm using the Endless Wishes. It was one that was available when we had the new release by month. Now it's in the big catalog. I'm using the tiny little one. It's a happy birthday. I'm going to stamp that with Inland Indigo. Put that right there. You know what? I think I went too much on this side. Let's reopen this. My battery is flashing big time. Let's hope we can finish the video. And then I'm going to take this, punch that right there. And we're going to cut this. Oh, I got scissors here because it's too long. I'm going to use the, I think it's the 1/4" punch. No, that's the smallest one, 1/8, I think. Here we go. Now I'm going to take the gray. Yeah, that's the gray. I just want it a little bit more soft. Here we go. Now, what I done, I use the same old punch, so it make it stay my my little goal. Oh, I went too far. Be careful not to go so far. I just punched 3 little holes on the side. Do I match them? No. You know me, I don't measure much at this house. So that is on page 24. It's called the cording trim. So I got this silver here. And I know I had fast fuse. Oh, it's still there. I ran out of the other one in. So now what I'm going to do is put my fast fuse plenty in the back here. I put plenty. I know I rather have too much than not enough. And I don't want this to move around on me. So I put that there, go down. Make sure you don't squeeze it too tight. So then it would bow, you know. Keep that there. Put that there. We forget one little thing. Take this here. I don't want to put this down because you know what's going to happen if I put this down with the fast fuse. Yes, it's going to get stuck right to my table. Put that right there. Don't worry about that. We can fix that after. Okay, see what happened here? Okay, now we're going to take our piece of the 5 1/4 by 4 of the Inland Indigo. The fast fuse was already there, so it was easy. Okay, now this is too much. Here we go. You can put just a little tab in the back of this, maybe not, or a glue dot so it won't move on you. Voila. And then inside of this here, I just took my stamp set. I didn't even re-ink it in my card. I just went 1, 2, and 3 for the inside of my card. Now let's take this. It's amazing, my battery been flashing the whole time and I'm going to be able to finish this. So I'm kind of excited a bit. And voila, my friend. So you get the night scene, and I could have went a bit darker in the bottom, but you get a good clue. So this is it, how to do the sponge. So next week for my Masculine Monday, I will show you with the brayer, a little bit difference, and we're just going to have one color. So again, for all your Stampin' Up product, visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Have a great week, my friends.